Hey everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking all about the Oklahoma State Quarter, going over the rare ones that you need to be on the lookout for because most of these are just 25 cents, good for a parking quarter, but some of them are more than that, and it could be a variety, it could be an error, I should say, or it could be conditional rarity, but there's a fair amount to uncover on these, and I've got a quick presentation that will take you through all of the important and relevant details. Let's head on over to that. And here we've got the Oklahoma Statehood Quarter. I'm excited to talk about really the values, some of what you want to look for. There's actually a reverse variety that's not too well known that I'm excited to talk about that's going to be on the scissortail flycatcher, the state bird. But I want to focus on the things that are going to make them valuable when maybe they otherwise wouldn't be. This one's a pretty well documented double die obverse, recognized by Coneca, so you could grade it at ANACS. But there's going to be this clear separation below the ear. Really strong. It's not too valuable, maybe $5 to $10, though, you could make an argument that if it's well attributed and in the upper condition ranges, that could definitely expand higher. In terms of some of the other varieties, there's other double die obverses that just sort of present differently or are from a different die. Might be worth slightly less than the one that's more, recognized by Coneca, but three different ones to look for on the P Mint quarter, not on the Denver Mint quarter though, but on the Philadelphia one, there's going to be a double die reverse. It's pretty minor, but you can see sort of extra feathers, one protruding pretty prominently, the other one sort of is coming out of the between two of the feathers as an extra sort of presentation there, and maybe the values are a little low. I just felt like it's really not that significant. If it was like a strong, like the speared eagle is something that might be comparable on the 2000 Sacagawea dollar, those are worth way more. This one just hasn't gotten the traction to really justify big valuation. In terms of some of the conditional rarities, if you can find one in Mid-State 68, it's $2,000, and you'll make money if it drops to a 67. So that's something that could be worth submitting to PCGS if you have a really good eye and the coins look perfect. Less so on the D-Mint coins, but I think even if it comes back in a 67, you're basically going to break even, maybe make a little bit of money depending on what grading structure you're going with. Then the satin finish coins, I generally say don't grade these, even if there's upside if it comes back 69. And then same thing with the proofs. The clad and the silver proof really don't have upside at the 70 level. Lastly, there's only one error coin. It's struck on an elliptical planchet, elliptical clip, sort of a more challenging to come by. It's viewed as more desirable than like a small straight clip or a curved clip planchet. Sold for $125. I think Oklahoma, not a huge population there. It's not like there's tons of collectors probably looking for the Oklahoma errors, but you could make an argument that given that it's one of the only Oklahoma errors out there, that the price would have been pushed up a little bit, because in 2008, by that point, they had really cracked down on a lot of the errors that were coming out in the earlier statehood quarters, 1999 to 2001 or so. But really fun to think through, and interesting that this double die reverse managed to sneak out of the mint. Not something that I hear talked about too often, but I always like to say, you can find stuff in your pocket change. Not a lot of people are looking for either the double die obverse or reverse on this coin, so it'd be cool to hear of some more people who make these finds. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like the video, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and some other social media platforms. You can also go to my main channel website, treasuretownYT.com, to learn more about the channel and sort of stay in contact. I also will eventually host all of these videos on coinsmetalscards.com, which will be both news, marketplace, and coin information. I do have the goal of eventually getting pretty much every US coin, date, mint mark, denomination on the channel with a similar video to the one that you just watched, and that will likely all be hosted there. And then I also have treasuretowncoins.com, which is sort of my coin dealing wing, coin dealing only entity that is a little bit less focused on content production. So thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my other videos. I also have videos that are not just the date, mint mark, denomination recap in this format, so you can check some of those out, and I'll have fun seeing you there.